Hey everybody, Christine Bertram coming to you live from the Hive here in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. Jill is still here, yay Jill! She's not burning the midnight oil with me tonight. She's just leaving. I still have Annette and I have Judy upstairs. They won't burn the midnight oil either. They're just about ready to wrap it up too, I think. Oh, we had a productive day. I would have to say that 2 days ago, on Tuesday, I would say that I was thinking in my head, how are we ever going to be ready for this event on Friday to start? Thank goodness that we're not live with this event starting today. But everybody said, well, if it would have been live starting today, you would have been ready for it. You would have just worked more over the weekend. But I think because we're not starting till tomorrow, that means that it allowed me to not have to do too much on Sunday over the weekend. So, oh my goodness, you guys. I am sorry we're late, but I'm so excited. If you look over here, my computer's there, but otherwise we have all the places set out for people. All the stations are set up over on the counters. I might, if we remember, I'll take you on a little tour and show you what everything is, what is going to kind of like a precursor for tomorrow, what's all going on. So good stuff. Oh, we worked really, really hard today. Gloria was here at 9 o'clock and she left at 3:30. And then soon after, everybody else started rolling in. We had, I think, 6 or 7 people here about most of the day working on stuff to get us ready. And we worked on product shares. We worked on the suite shares. We've got the DSP sampler ready now. We've got all the card samples made for the event. We got all the pillow gifts done now. We got it all ready almost. I mean, there's a little bit of debacle stuff going on over here that I got to clean up, and maybe a little bit of cleanup over there, but wow, I feel like I'm not going to be up till 2 a.m. tonight. That's good. And on top of it, Kelly was here. She did a creative presentation pre-recording. Karen Forward is here. She did a pre-recording for her presentation, and I've got Chris Dudorenki lined up to do her presentation pre-recording tomorrow after the event. And then we have 3 people live each day. So everything's just rocking and rolling right into place, you guys. It's shaping up to be a pretty phenomenal winter creative escape. Mary Lemke even popped in. We've got 3 or 4 displays already set up, which is super cool. So people were asking me today how many spots we had planned for and how many we have left. And we planned for 116 attendees, and we're at 101 right now. So 101, or maybe I'm wrong. When I counted it, we have 13 left. So that must mean we're at like about 102 or 3 or 4, something like that. So we still have space for it. And I'm going to show you the beautiful cards. I'm going to give you a little sneaky peeky of what Kelly did for her creative presentation. Is Jill still there?
I'm leaving.
Can you bring me Karen Forward's presentation piece? I think she left it sit by the display where her and Karen's display is going to go. It's that little stationery box. I think she's got the 2 of them there. I'm going to see if Jill will bring it. You guys, so many awesome creative presentations are going to be coming. Though for those people who are attending, they're coming your way. I love it. So hi, Sherry Martin. And there's Sherry Ott. Yay. There's Mary Lemke. You made it to Illinois. Perfect. Thank you so much. I love it. Okay. Oh, it's so awesome. Have a good rest of your night, Jill. Get home safe.
You too.
Thanks.
Hopefully it won't be too long.
Nope, it shouldn't be. Who schedules a YouTube live class on the night before a big, humongous event? This one does, you guys, because that's how I roll. Because I was like, if I don't do it tonight, I don't know when I'm going to do it. Hi, Sarah Merchant. And there's Shirley, yay, from Quakertown, Pennsylvania. Hi, Deanne, Dawn, Chilly Cottage Grove, Minnesota. I heard a cat. I hear toenails clip-clopping on the floor. There's Barbara Gobby. So cold in North Carolina. You hit 73. Today was a high of 38. Oh my goodness. That does sound cold. And tonight in the tea is so cold, and we might get snow on Sunday. Ugh. We're going to get snow, I guess, tomorrow is what I heard overnight. Hi, Doris Munson. Hi, Becky Rohr. There's Faye Godby. Faye Godby, I'm so excited. Thank you so much for your gift that you sent me for my birthday. The little bee box is adorable, and the pin, and I really appreciate you thinking of me. Linda Hunt also sent me a Christmas gift. I just opened it up. I'm a little bit of a tardy person. Boxes all came in, and they kind of got put with the swap cards, and we just went through everything in the last couple of days, so I got to opening some gifts today. So Linda Hunt had some cute little presents for me too. Hi, Deb Norman from Cold, Iowa. There's Debbie Gast. Hello, Judy Sharp. Oh, Judy Sharp. You're the reason for the season. I have to show you. This is what Kelly did for her creative presentation. I told you on the Zoom yesterday that somebody was going to be doing it. So she made 2 of these. And oh my goodness. So Phyllis Oderman sent me and all my helpers these adorable little gifts last year, I think. Well, yeah, it was definitely last year. And we cased that. And Judy Sharp put in the suggestion for what we could work on. She wanted to know how to make this. It was a little bit of a rigmarole figuring it out, but this one she did, it was turned out beautifully. So there's a little heart on there. So Judy Sharp, little bit of teaser, it's coming your way. So Kelly's presentation is going to launch tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. This one's going to be right off the bat. And then what she also did is she threw in this little guy here. So she did a couple little treatsy packages. Super adorable. And she put some chocolates in them. So little, I don't know what, like little, those things. There's a scientific name for them. I just don't remember what it is. So that's what Kelly did for her creative presentation. So again, it's pre-recorded and it's going to air tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. or before. It's going to air at some point, right? So it's unlisted right now. And well, you know what? I just realized that for anybody that is doing the event, you got the agenda already. And so you could probably go ahead and watch that creative presentation, and you could probably watch Karen Forward's. I think after my live is done tonight, I'm going to go make them private and then I'll make them unlisted when they're actually supposed to be live to the people attending. All right. Well, that's okay. It's all right. It is what it is, right? All right. So Judy Sharp, that is a little more complicated than what it seems. I thought it was going to be wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. It was like, yeah, it took us like a hot minute to figure that out. And I feel bad because Phyllis Oderman took her time and she sent me paperwork on how to do it. And I just thought I saw it over there and I don't think it's there. I couldn't find it. And so we recreated it by dissecting hers. We got the hot glue gun out, not the hot glue gun, we got the heat tool out. And we heated it up and we pulled it all apart. And then we put it back together. So, but we got it. We got it. So, hi, Susan Bellamy. Oh, there's Annette. How's it going?
Stuff full.
Lots of card stock, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Stuff, but
We had a lot of sweet shares, you guys. I should ask Judy to see how many there were. There was, how many sweet shares do you think we had, Judy? 10 and 10 is 20. And another 10, like maybe 50? 40 or 50 sweet shares. And that is the final thing that we're kind of project that we're working on prepping so that we're ready for shipping day on Tuesday. So yeah, we're pulling cardstock. So we also have Randy Schultz. Hi, Jeannie Gertis. I saw you yesterday in the Zoom. Yay. Hi, Sarah Mitchell. Hi, Jean Terwilliger. I saw you too. And there's Joy Moody. Joy, did I miss a phone call from you? Because I knew we chatted last night and I said to call me after 10 today. And I don't believe I saw a missed call from you. So, Joy, if we still need to chat, just give me a call. Like, give me a half hour after my live ends tonight. Otherwise, call me tomorrow. The event starts. So I'm going to be in the thick of it from like 8:30 all day until probably 7 tomorrow night. So if you want to give me a call after class, you're definitely welcome to. Whoa. Thanks, Deb Norman. Don't forget the thumbs up. Hi, Kari Dwyer. So, Kari, we need to connect. I forgot to send you an email yesterday. You signed up for the Winter Creative Escape. And so I've been including you in the emails, but I need to collect payment because I don't believe you've sent it yet. So you were on my list to reach out to. So just know you're on my radar to figure out, to make sure you still wanted it. Hi, Laura Sullivan. And Laura Sullivan, I haven't opened your box yet up. So it's still there. I have it. Hi, Kimberly. And there's Cindy Runtree. Hi, Melanie Foy. And there's Donna Grushki. Oh, we're all ready to go. We're almost there. We're so close. Hi, Benita. And there's Linda Hall. And there's Donna Rose. Donna, long time no talk. Hi, Jamie Kirkpatrick. Hi, Eileen Hoduck Hayward. There's Sue Deppis. Hi, Faye Gabi. It is so darn cute. I definitely agree with you there. Oh, it was so cute doing it with the Valentine's Day paper as well. Oh, well, you're very welcome, Judy. Hello, Mimi. Yay. Okay, so I got everybody there. You know what I need, Judy? I need the phenomenal folder that you gave me, which has the awesome cat with the glasses. It is the book. It's somewhere around on the pile over there. It might be even over here. It's the black binder book you gave me to put my class sign-up sheets in. Right? Yay! So Judy gave me this awesome book. You guys are going to experience this for the first time. Where did you get this at? Walmart. She found this at the Wally World. Okay, so you guys, I didn't have this last week. Look at this. It's a cat, and it's purple. So she got me my new class sign-up sheets, you guys. And so I was saying last week I didn't have this, and so I had to type in everybody's names, and then I had it printed in purple so that I still have my purpleiciousness going on. So yay. So isn't it awesome that Judy got to hand me the book that she gave me? So we're going to do roll call while I have the book in front of me. And we still can't do drawings for class tonight, and we can't do drawings for last week's classes because I have not had a moment to even figure out the payment part and the ordering part. I haven't filled in any of that information. So I need to, we'll get back to that at some point. Probably when I do Let's Just Stamp class would be the 28th of January. By then I'll have my book all updated. We'll have to do the drawings for people who place orders for all the classes up till that point is what I think we'll do. All right. Hi, Feline Mays. Yay. Hi, Linda Kester. And Faye said, you're welcome for the gift. I've had the box for a while, needed to find the right gift for the little bee box. That's awesome. I love it. The pin was, the bee was awesome too. I liked it. I love it. I want some more of it. So first on our list, I'm going to go through the list, and I want to say thank you to everybody who registered and signed up for this class. Either they paid for it by paying the fee. They either got it. The other option was they placed an order to get the class for free. But this month there's another option. If somebody gets the whole shebang for a product share, I throw in a free gift, and the free gift is a kitted class that's offered free with a minimum order. So I had a few people that picked this class as their free gift for getting a product share from me. And that was Tundra Hudson. Yay. So first on our list is Tundra Hudson. And then we have Vera Anderson, Sherry Martin, Karen Stagg, Jeannie Gertis, Sherry Stewart, Jean Shute, Kathleen Ketterman, Faye Godby, Brenda Cottrell, Phyllis Oderman, Fancy Nancy Billets, Miss Mary Lemke from Illinois, Patty, tonight she is, Patty Randolph, Karuna, Linda Scott, Sandy Coy Emery, Debbie Stone, Vicki Rodriguez, Barbara Rudolph, Mary Novak, Karen Woods, Rita Stuffy, Kimberly Snow, Pam Newhauser, Mary Carls, Pat Rowell, Julie Bontranger, Donna Grushke, Susan Bellamy, Sherry Everett, Trisha Fagley, Kathy Crumpton, Feline Mays, Angelique Schaefer, Kelly Gibson, Lynn Beasley, Stacy Tan, Angela Knutson, Debbie Stone, and Becky Rohr. So yay! We also I like to do roll call, because if I didn't say your name and you think your name should have been called, then this is your opportunity to please let me know. It was a little bit of a hot mess because I didn't get my class sign-up sheets printed until last week, Sunday or Monday. Or it was even just Monday morning. I feel like Jill picked them up and brought them here. I don't know. So I was working off of a computer, and then there was a lull where I sent it to the printer, and then I kept adding people to the list, and then I had to wait till I got the list. So I was writing on a Post-it note, and so I had a little bit of a lot of hiccups, I guess you could say. So if I did miss your name, it wasn't intentional. Let me know. We still have plenty of card kits available. We did do this class in person on Monday. I think I had about 15 people that did it on Monday, and I have this class again in person on the 31st. But I believe I still have at least 10 or 12 of this class left, which is good. So in case somebody still wants to do this class, reach out to me. The kits are still available. Did I sign up for this class? You know, Sarah Merchant, you very well could have. I know that I did your class registration enrollment email, but I think since then you've placed a few orders. So we need to, I'll make a note here, Sarah, that I have to double check yours, because I know I sent you a total, but I feel like you placed an order and you could have picked this class for free. So we need to go back and double check your emails, or I do, double check your emails. I'll double check your orders, and we'll see if this is one of the classes you signed up for. And if it is, no worries, because our big shipping day is coming up. There's no mail on Monday, so we're planning to get everything ready for shipping on Monday and then take it straight away to the post office and UPS Tuesday morning. So definitely no worries if you are wanting to be signed up for it. I'll get your name on the list. And you guys, we're not going to do the drawing tonight because I don't have, like, if you, like, I have no information except for 3 people I have written down if they've, or how they paid for it, if they got it free. So we'll have to do that later. Okay, but so it's kind of awesome, this book here, this purple book. So I won't lose this one with this electric purple cat on it. So, all right, so I do want to share with you what we're working on right now. I keep talking about this escape, and I want to show you guys really quick. There's 11 projects that they're going to be working on tomorrow, and then all weekend we're going to be having people coming in, and then people are getting the mailed version as well. And these are all the projects. So this is what is hottest off the press. I just finished this last night. Maybe it was 1 a.m. this morning. I'm not quite certain, but Jean Terwilliger helped me with this idea. So it's a little notepad. And so, see, Jean, if you're watching, these are the little, they're blush gold, like rose gold. I think rose gold. They're little rose gold pens. And so, great little pillow gift or 3D project. And so that goes right there. You gotta get the angle right. And then, so that's everybody's 3D project. And then just to recap, we've got 10 cards that come with this event. And then the Mushroom, Nature Symphony, Beach Boardwalk, the Gears and Textures, Gliding Garden. Here's our double dipper for tonight. We're actually doing this card tonight. It's part of the monthly class, but it's also part of the Winter Escape. I know that people could definitely use an extra calendar card. And then this one. Well, hello, Karen Forward. Yay, long time no see. And then this guy. So awesome. So we're going to be really busy over the next 3 days working on lots of cards getting made. So this is the project. These are the projects that everybody's going to be working on this coming weekend. And just a little teaser, you guys. I showed these off. I showed this off in the Zoom that I did yesterday with the group. This is everybody's attendance gift. It's a metal bowl, and I have on here, be happy, heavy duty, like heavy duty. So this is for when you have your die. So like today, we're going to be using this die right here. And then we're going to be using this guy right here. So I plan to keep this by my die cutting machine so that when I'm done using dies, that I keep them safe in here until I'm ready to put them back away. So super cool. So definitely a unique little gift here that we have for everybody. So fun stuff. So that is the gift. The other thing I want to share with you, another creative presentation. So Karen's watching. I'm going to give everybody a little sneak peek for Karen here. So Karen's creative presentation is going to launch on Sunday morning, and she's doing this stationery box. And so part of it is that you guys will watch her how to put this together. And then if you're inspired by it, you could definitely make your own. And then this falls down. And then it's got 6 tags in here. Super adorable. And then it's got 6 little cards. Adorable. I thought I had to wait for your email confirmation, but I sent it now with PayPal first time, so it can be confusing. Okay, perfect. Sounds good, Kari. I meant to email you 2 days ago, and every time I went to do it, I wasn't at my computer, and I completely, so yes, we connect, we're good. You send it off, we'll be all good. So she's got some little 3-inch cards here, like little baby cards, right? And they fit right there. And then she's got some A2 size cards. So very cool. So they're all the same. And then, so it's a cute, adorable, pretty, gorgeous, all of those words describe this box. And then that folds back up. So if you're looking to gift something to somebody that's handmade, this would be the box that you want to give. So Karen's going to be doing a class for this actually next month. So many people loved it that she decided to do a class next month in person, and then she's going to do another one later we're going to pick out the date in May. So just another sneak peek of the Creative Escape that's coming up. If you guys missed it last week, I had class called Greenery Lane I think I have about 8 left of this class. So this one is available in case anybody wants to still get this. All the boxes are getting mailed out next week, and you can easily add that to your box. I also have a few left of the catalog launch fun folds. So if anybody wants to add this to their Creative Escape box or just get it regularly mailed to you, we had, I think we have about 10 left of this one. And that was the fun folds. We did this last week, Thursday night, right? And then, I don't know if I've shown these off yet, but Kelly and I did get the Paper Palooza designed last week. So this might be confusing for some people because I do a lot of stuff. What's happening tomorrow, starting tomorrow, is called the Winter Creative Escape. And we do the escape twice a year, in the spring. Well, actually, it's in the winter. Sorry, I said that wrong. It's in the winter, so it's January. And then we do it in the fall or the autumn, so we call it Autumn Creative Escape. So we do 2 escapes a year. We do an event in May called Stampin' Fun in the Sun. And then now, in the last year, we've added on another event. And we offer it 3 times a year with each catalog. And we offer it over the course of 2 months while that catalog is live. And it's called Palooza, Paper Palooza. And the Spring Palooza is available in February and March. Annual Palooza is available in June and July. And then the Fall Palooza is available in October and November. Okay, so we offer it over the span of 2 months because we're coming out of the escape and people might need to take a break and they might want to not take it that month right after the escape. And so what we do is we give people the option of 2 different months. And so Kelly and I are working together on the Palooza. Now, are you guys have a question or you're good?
No, we're good.
Okay. I heard you kind of like a question.
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Okay. Kelly and I are working together now. Last year I had Amanda Waldhart's help, and she's gotten a little busy with kids and schools and all the the things that are working with school. So Kelly and I are working together. And we got 16 cards designed, and we finished them, I can't remember what day it is actually, but I don't know if I've shown these cards off. So just to show you, we have 16 cards, and this is going to be called the Spring Paper Palooza. The event is already on my calendar, my events calendar, for February 1st. So if anybody wants to get more information on it, go to it's cards by, I think I did something with that thing. Oh, it's right here, ha ha ha. No, right here. I have to laminate it yet. I got a new one, yay. So if you go to cardsbychrisb.com and you go to my events calendar, if you go to February 1st, you'll see the Spring Palooza. And so, hi, Sarah Mitchell, late but signing up for the Greenery Lane class and Winter Creative Escape. Yay, I will complete the form. I love it. Your dentist took a lot of your money. I'm so sorry to hear that. And Feline has enjoyed the Paloozas. Well, you guys, this is the last card that we made, and it was the most of a struggle bus for us. But we got it figured out. It's a Happy St. Patrick's Day card, and look at that. It's like the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, right? So, yay. So there's a St. Patrick's Day card. We did a congratulations card, right? So it could be for a wedding or an anniversary. We have a Valentine's Day card. Yay. We have sending a garden of love. If friends were flowers, I'd pick you. And there was an extra leaf that we didn't need, so we stuck it inside. We have a Hello Spring, but it could also be a Mother's Day card. Some of these would be pretty Mother's Day cards, right? So we're focusing on things that are happening in the spring here. And I feel like there it is, it's gone. So we've got an Easter card here. We have a Sending Sunshine, using the cute little sweet bugs. Hang in there. Sending Sunshine. This one says Sending Love, and it's a happy birthday card. So a big multitude of all the different cards. To the happy couple, we made a wedding wishes card. We have congratulations. Now this could be a bridal shower card. This could also be a baby card. And we put so happy for you on the inside. We have another Bugaroo card. Thanks for your thoughtfulness. And then we put on the inside, I appreciate you. Another goo ball right there. So if you guys are noticing here what's happening, all of this is so far that all you need are sentiments. And we used every new designer series paper at least once. You're destined for great things. Congratulations. We have Love You More. You're the best. and big hugs. And we put this one with here for you. You're on my heart, you're on my mind and in my heart. Here for you always. Go Team Blue, right? And then my favorite. Yeah, I love this one a lot. Hello, friend. You called. Is it me you're looking for? Thinking of you, right? Oh, it's so pretty. So this one features the Nature Symphony suite of products. Well, the paper anyways. And then we have Sending Smiles across the miles. No, happy birthday. So 16 gorgeous and beautiful cards that are part of the Spring Paper Palooza. And I wanted to share that with you because it's time to get registered. I haven't even sent the email out. All I've been doing is talking about it, and with word of mouth, I've already got 45 people signed up. We're going to plan to cut and prepare for the number of 96. And when they're sold out, they're sold out. So it's not something you want to wait and dilly-dally with. The sooner that you get signed up for it, it guarantees your spot to get one of those. With the Palooza, it's an event just like the Escape. You'll get an attendance gift, something, we're still in the process of picking it out, so like a cool attendance gift that has the Be Happy on it, and then we are in the process of making different pillow gifts for it, and there'll be a prize patrol in it, so it's a full-blown event. And you'll get a goodie bag full of designer series paper, you'll get the little die cuts, these little die cuts here, you'll get a pack of those, and you'll also get some sponge daubers, so it's an amazing amount of product, and what you're going to get out of it. You have plenty of materials left over to even make more of those cards using all that designer series paper. So it's good. Oh, and Shirley just sent money via PayPal for the Escape. Thank you so much. I'll look for it as well. All right, so let me drop the camera down like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot, right? So Beekeeper's Guide. Yay, I'm in your Beekeeper's Guide. So this is available for my customers and my team. And if you've supported me in my business in the last 6 months to a year, you still have access to the folder. But this is what Kelly put together for me as a culmination of all the products that are in the catalog and in the online world for Stampin' Up. So it takes and puts everything all in a one-stop shop. So you would never realize there's so many embellishments and there's so many different packs of ribbon, all the memory keeping. We have this all organized the way that I want to see everything organized. So we got all the ribbons and trim spread here for you. We've got all the embellishments in here. Look at that. Who would have known there's 1, 2, 3 pages plus one of embellishments, and then all the different tools, all the adhesives, my extra stuff that I have here. So storage is in there. So yay. So just know that the version 5 is out there for people to see. If you've supported me in my business, if you're a demonstrator on somebody else's team and you've at least bought at least $50 worth of classes from me, or if you did place an order with me to get a class for free, you can ask for access if you don't have it yet. And then if you're my customer, not a demonstrator, then the amount is $100. So I can't sell the catalog, but it can be earned by supporting me in my business. It takes Kelly a long time to compile this document, and so those who support me in the community have access to that. That's how we work that. So it's available. Yay. All right. So I like to reference that because everything's in there ready to go. I have here 3 customer swap cards. This was from October. I forgot to show these off. Feline needs to get signed up. You sure do. I think, Feline, because you told me you were interested in it, I have you penciled in. You're part of that 46 or 45, whatever that number is. So I kind of have like you penciled in. So this card is from Mary Lemke, brand in South Dakota. So she's part of my customer swap. And look at this. It's like a sidestep card with that Action Jackson on the side here. So cool. So this one you definitely need the Stampin' Up! Trimmer to do. And what you do is score, and then you cut different scores, and you get a little sidestep action here. So this was the October customer swap. And then also I had one here. This one is from, I think I have Ellen Brover and Elaine Rebeck. So this one must be Ellen Brover's then. She used the hydrangea. What happened, guys? Oh, you're good? Okay. They're making me a little nervous. So we've got here the hydrangea. She put some pretty squares, and then it's embossed with an embossing folder with the dots. And then this one is from Elaine Rebeck. So the theme was fall cards. So we've got some Very pretty leaf up there. So with my customer swap, it's not a requirement that it's only Stampin' Up! Products, but you have to at least have a Stampin' Up! Stamp on it and some Stampin' Up! Other embellishment or ribbon, and then it's like no holds barred. And put Shirley down for the Palooza. So Shirley, it would be it would be awesome, most awesome. Like Feline, I know that during her January registration, she mentioned it. So that's why I was able to jot it. But I still want everybody's official registration. It helps me keep track of things better. But if you go to my events calendar for February 1st, it's one of the only things I have out here. If you click on Paper Palooza for the spring, I love this. Isn't that amazing how she did that? I love it. It's so good. If you go down here just a little bit, you can find a spot where it says registration for Paper Palooza can be made here. And if you click on that, that's the official registration form. And if you can fill that out, that will guarantee your spot, like 110%, right? So that would be great, because then, like when Feline fills that out, I can just erase her name. But surely, yes, I can make sure that I jot your name down for it. So, but if you could fill out that registration form, that would even be better. So, perfect. Yes, good, good, good. All right, that will help, because I'll see your official registration come in. All right, so these are the customer swap cards for October. I wanted to share them with you. I have November's and December's sitting over there now. I just forgot to bring them over. All right. I have to say that I did cheat on Stampin' Up. I don't do that often, but every now and then you got to. I put a little order in with Tailored Expressions to buy some calendars, right? Yep, so the calendars, you guys, I think we talked about this in the past, that I ordered, I ordered 1,110, because I got one more pack here, because I was purchasing some square calendars. So back in November, when I was ordering all these when they went on sale, I feel like I'm really short. Let's go like that. That'll make me feel like I'm taller. So I bought like 1,100 calendars, and this is all I have left now out of 1,100. I really was down to how many, Judy? 6? But now I bought 10 more, so I actually truly have 16. Going into the escape, I do usually have a few people that ask me for calendars. So I just got these in, actually, they arrived today. So I do have like 16 calendars still available. It would have to be like, they can't all go to one person. It's more for this, like that person that said, oh shoot, I forgot to get 2 calendars. I need 2 calendars, or I need 3 calendars. Like I want to make these stretch very far to somebody who really, really needs it. So, but if you do need a few calendars yet, we can always easily add them into your box that's going out. The other thing too is you might never have made a calendar card, and now you watch me make my calendar card tonight, and you're like, oh gosh, I would really love to make a calendar card or 2. And just reach out to me, because I can always pop them in the mail to you if you only want 1 or 2. I know I have a few people where I just put them in an envelope and mail them out, and it's just the cost of a stamp. So back to November, I placed my order for the calendars, and I was on the Tailored Expressions website, and I don't buy stamps and other stuff from other companies for the most part. But when I was shopping for calendars, I saw these awesome ideas using stencils, and I bought some stencils from Tailored Expressions, and Annette helped me make a bunch of these amazing calendars that I don't know, how many did we make, like 50 of them or 40, something like that. She helped me stencil and mask about 18 or 19 sheets we made. It was really cool. I was just so inspired by it, and so I bought these stencils, and it helped me get these all made, like 2 days, December 30th and the 31st, we were making all these calendars. And so I feel like I cheated on Stampin' Up! Because I bought stuff from other companies, but that's okay, right? You know what? I can buy whatever I want from wherever I want. And I just thought I'd share this with you. So if you ask me where this stuff comes from, it's Tailored Expressions, okay? But this is what Annette helped me make. So I got these little block things off of the Amazon. And what we made are these cute little things that stand up like this, right? So you put them in the block, and it holds it up. And you put it by your desk, right? So I can have a really pretty calendar here. Really, really pretty, right? And so the words are what got me, because they have these, I don't know what they're called, but they're like skinny sentiments. And I love skinny sentiments for the front of cards. Oh man, here's a bigger tigger. Hi, big boy. Oh, yeah, I knew you were going to jump up here. Hi, Mom. What's going on, Mom? So the words are what got me. When I saw this, I thought to myself, this would be great. I made a few full sets for a few people, and then I gave maybe like 20 other people single ones. It's because these calendars, they sell these square calendars with this flip up like this in squares. And so some people got the whole set and some people got singles. And so I just wanted to share with you what the whole set looks like. And it's because it's every month you have a different word of encouragement or affirmation. So you are treasured, right? So January, you are treasured. In February, you are wonderful. In March, you are unstoppable. In April, you are an inspiration. In May, you are enough always. In June, you are loved. In July, you are awesome. In August, you are incredible. In September, we're sending you sunshine. In October, sending hugs. And then in November, you are one of a kind. And then in December, you are never alone. And so I gave one of these to my girl who I go to get massages with. So I gave her the full set, right? And she absolutely loved it. And it's perfect because she put this up in her massage room. And so people that come and get massages with her that see it and like it, she can say, oh, my card maker, my card lady made me that. And who knows, maybe somewhere down the road, somebody reaches out to me and says, hey, like, you teach classes, you do that stuff. And I'm like, you know what I mean? So you never know where it leads to. So I just thought I'd share that. I talked about it a couple weeks ago. I just hadn't had the moment to share it, or I didn't have it down here. So I just had so much fun with it. So I was so lucky that I had Annette here. I kept her here on New Year's Eve until 7:30. I think she left. So yeah, so otherwise it wouldn't have gotten done. All right, big boy, you are begging for water. Let's do that. Oh man, we gotta open up that, don't we? Okay, so are you guys ready to make some cards? Paper's flying in the hive here. So, Cindy said those are really cute calendars. Hi Donna Palazzola. It's all right, we're just getting started. Mimi said she wants the escape. She can Venmo with the money now. I told myself I could not get it till I finished. Cards piled on your desk. I only have one more card to finish. Yay! Okay, Mimi, send me a note too. And if you just want to send $130, however you normally send me money, I'll get you on the list for. I'll add your name to my list here. So now we're down to like 11, which is awesome. All right, we're getting there. I told the girls today that if I was down to 5 by the time the event started, I'd feel even better. So we're getting closer, one person at a time. There's Anique from the Netherlands. Whoop, whoop. Okay. Are you guys ready to make some cards? Let's get at it. All right. So monthly class, not crazy, you guys. We have 3 awesome cards. One looks like this. It's made into a sympathy card. And we have So Sorry for Your Loss. And on the inside we have, as you grieve, may your memories comfort you, your faith strengthen you, and may your heart heal you. No, and may hope heal your heart. Said that wrong. So that stamp set comes from Stampin' Up, but it was inspired by Carol Nordquist. She was a $1 million sales achiever. The stamp set is called Prayers and Promises. Yeah, Mimi, I would never get to buy more unless I kept that theory, if you ever kept that theory. So, Feline, we always say that yours are an investment in the future. They're part of your retirement process. So when you retire someday, you'll have card kits galore to keep you busy. So this stamp set it's full of sentiments, and they're really pretty. The font is awesome. Definitely love it. I knew that as soon as I saw this one, it was on my list to get, because we all need great inside sayings for sympathy cards and for the outside. So that's what we're going to be working with on this first card. And when you guys get your card kits, oh good, Shirley's all signed up and paid for both the Palooza and the Escape. Wonderful. So when you get your card kits, you'll have your golden ticket. And today's name of the class is January monthly class. Today's date is the 15th. Hey, it's estimated tax day. So I'm glad I got that done. You only need 4 beach boardwalk?
I need 6 beach board.
And I said 4? Sorry. I was going off
Confusing us.
I'm confusing you. I'm sorry. I'm going off of memory. So in your card kit here, the class tutorial was emailed out yesterday morning. It would be called January monthly class. And then the golden ticket here has the date on it. So always keep your golden ticket with the cards in the package until you know you're ready to make it. There's a thinner one, and then there's a little bit thicker one. The thicker one in the back is your calendar card, and the one in the front is the card we're going to be working right now. You probably won't have enough to do it though because it needs pretty and pink. And I'm sure it needs Secret Sea for Beach Boardwalk would be my guess. Maybe. Did you guys look in the drawer here for any paper? Probably not there. Okay, so we got, oh, look at this. We've got some gemsies. These are those new hexagon gems, or pentagons? Pentagon gems. Pentagon gems. We used the embossing folder that's called Beautiful Patterns. And you've got a circle here that's punched out for you already. You've got this die right here. That is die cut for you, and then Beautiful Patterns again. If you're wondering where that die comes from, it's part of, I believe, Simply Beautiful. You're simply the best. Beautifully Celebrated. I was close. It's part of the Beautifully Celebrated dies. They have all these nesting dies, and that is the smallest one of that one. It's in Espresso. Oh, Jennifer Knutson's here. Jennifer, you love the calendar card. Jennifer, just letting you know, I opened up my mail today and your card and payment for classes was in there, okay? I'll probably follow up with an email or a text, but in case inquiring minds want to know, and that would be you, it's there. Hi, Rita. Hi, Bridget Rowe. All right, so you guys got this one. And then you have what we call the coffins, right? Because they look like coffins. That's what Sandy calls them. You have that in Espresso. You have a piece of designer paper, and we definitely did cut this at 3x4 so that you could get 12 out of a sheet. You are going to need to grab your cutter or use a scissors. Either way works, but you need to cut it at 2 inches or so on the 4-inch side. If you use your scissors, it's okay, right? You can just straight up the middle, and then what happens is half of it goes on the bottom and half of it goes on the top. Let's just do the scissors. Make it simple, right? Just make sure that the raw cut edge here stays to the middle and that you don't accidentally glue it at the top. You might be a little sad. Hi, Kathy Crumpton. All right. The reason why we gave you 3x4 again is to maximize the 12x12 paper. But what happens with this textured note die is it's taller. And if you really want to, you could, if you have your own paper at home, you could cut it, what, a ½ inch more or what, maybe 7/16 more. But we wanted to be strategic with our paper. So we just cut it down the middle and we put a divider here, right? It covers that up and you'll never know that there's missing paper back there. Okay. And then you'll have in your kit on the bottom here some ribbon. This is that new gold. It's more vanilla than white to me. So it's the goldy vanilla ribbon that goes through the middle. And then you'll have your little label there and then your circle. And on this one, I double matted it. Yay, Lynn Beasley's here. I get to see you too. Yay. You've got Mossy Meadow and then Berry Vanilla and a crumb cake base. It's all about the base. No trouble. Take your bone folder and make sure you burnish. Now, one of the things I always do is I line up my corners because if you just go and burnish it, you might get wonky with your corners. It just depends on how it gets folded and put in your envelope. But I always try to match up my corners here. I hold them down and then I burnish it. And then we definitely need some early espresso ink. And so sorry for your loss. You guys okay?
No, I'm looking here for paper.
Oh, here.
You know what we're doing. Leave it or not, we do know.
You guys know what you're doing. I like that you know what you're doing. I'm excited to hear that. All right, so we got So Sorry for Your Loss. That goes right in the middle. Very good. Very good. And then on this inside piece here, oh, I need the Mossy Meadow ink if you don't mind. Oh, I also need to stamp the leaf from, it's that leaf from Lovely Arrangements. It's in my baskets, in the basket, yep. You guys could stamp any focal image that you want. I don't think you saw my comment above. I'd like to swing up to the Paper Palooza. You'd like to sign up for the Paper Palooza and you'll send a check. Okay, perfect. So Barbara Godby, though, if you want to wait, your call, right? If you want to send a check for the 132, you definitely can and call it even, right? If you want to wait till you see what's coming up in February and consolidate the check to one check for February, that works too. Whatever you want. But just know anybody who signs up for the Paper Palooza in February or March, that becomes your base class, and then we can add anything to it. She's looking for lovely arrangements. It might be out. Is it with a calendar card by chance? No, it shouldn't be. So what hi, what's up, big boy? Hi. Lovely arrangements has words in it. Choose your words. You found it? Okay, perfect. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys, everything is spread out all over the place. Joy Moody says, what stamp set is this? Oh my gosh, Tara's like a little bulldozer. I appreciate that. Can I ask you to grab me a block up there? A block? Yeah, anyone. The little bulldozer. Your boyfriend's here. Your boyfriend's back, and you're gonna be in trouble.
He's mad at me because I'm not.
You're not paying any attention to him.
You can blame that on your mom.
Here, he wants to. Come on, buddy. Whoa.
Get that tail out of there.
Watch where you're swinging that thing, big boy. You knocked down all my things, kitten. Oh my gosh, you guys, we almost had a catastrophe. The cat caught the cords with his tail. I almost saw everything going down. Whew. At least he didn't have the gem stuck on his butt, cheeky bugger. Cheeky bugger, you're gonna get a stamp stuck on your butt. Mom, don't talk about my butt. Oh, kitten. All right. We're going to grab our scrap piece of paper here. Stamp a leaf. Now, you guys could stamp whatever you want for your focal images. This leaf seemed to match nicely. And this leaf is called, from Lovely Arrangements. Now, Joy just asked what stamp set am I using right now. This one is called, now unfortunately we just looked on Monday night. The stamp set is currently not in stock. We think, hang on, I'm gonna look to see when it comes back in stock, because as a demonstrator, you can see the inventory status report. I'm gonna see if I can pull this up really quick, because I know in class on Monday night, I had a whole bunch of people that were interested in ordering inventory status report. I was gonna look to see if there's a date here. They call me Mossy Meadow. The right words, sentimental framing, the trees, that. The Gears is out. Wow, until January 26th. Woolly Friends stamp set is out till the 26th. The Reason to Celebrate is out to the 26th. How is the Sweet Bugs out? Oh my goodness. Wow. Here, the Prayers and Promises. We were looking at this. It says Prayers and Promises is set to come back also on January 26th. Oh, Valentine Kisses. That's what we're going to be making next, right? We got this card. I guess that stamp set is out to the 26th. Endless Love is out to the 26th. Lovely Arrangements, the one that we're working with right now. It says January. Holy shnikes. I didn't even notice that all these are out. Okay. So anyways, now we know January 26th is going to be a hot week. Coming back in for stuff. All right. We got a little Mossy Meadow. And Feline signed up for it in March. Perfect. That's good. So then in March, Feline, that will be your base month, or that will be your base class for that month. All right. I got a little bit of a lot going on here. So let's get glue happy, guys. All right. So gluing. This can get glued. We'll hold tight on that. I'm going to keep track of this by just going like this. Let's see what my glue bottle does for me. Oh yeah, that's a good one. So remember last week I opened up a glue bottle with you guys, and it was thick, so thick I could hardly even get anything out. And then I had another customer that got one from me in class. Hers was thick, and then I had another one that was really thick, and they're thicker than what they need to be. You had to squeeze so hard like that it hurt your hand. And so I called Stampin' Up, and they sent me some new ones. Nancy Mill, I'll let Jill know that you said bye. All right, so that's our inside. The double matting is amazing. Always great to double mat. Nothing ever wrong with that. All right, so remember I flipped these. Not like I normally do. I just flipped them sideways, like that, side flipping. And that's gonna go like that. Hello, Nancy Mole, by the way. And then this goes like this. The words come from, thanks for answering that, Cindy Rentry. I appreciate that too. Okay. Oh, I put my finger in that. That's all right. All right, all right, all right. Let's put you in the circle or in the label like that. Rosalind wants the, all right, I'm gonna pencil you in. I need a pen though. Pencil you in also, Rosalind. Make sure that, I'll put you in and then make sure you get your registration in, and whenever you can get your registration in, that will be great. But for now, I'll make sure you get in for it. All right, I'm gluing this flat. You could potentially pop it up, but I think flat works good. And it's going onto your Mossy Meadow mat. All right, same distance, top and bottom, centering left to right. All right, then we have this Dudio. It's gonna be flat as well. So shiny. Let me put it like that. We'll go like that. All right, better. We'll put a little bit of glue here. Now this doesn't quite reach to the end of the green. It's close though. It falls just a little short. And if you need to, grab your ruler. That's 1.5 to the DSP. That's 1 1/4. So I'm high. So let's bring it lower. Let's bring it low, 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 low. Because she has the apple bottom jeans. 1.5, 1.5 to the edge of the brown. So centered, but that's good. We can grab some tear and tape and put that right in the middle. We're going to make ourselves a tear and tape sandwich. So take 2 of them for waiting in the wings. And then grab that pretty gold ribbon. So if you guys remember, there was a suite called Art Floral from a couple years ago. And this is what that ribbon reminds me of, the Art Floral ribbon. And Neek says her back is killing her, so you'll have to sign off. All right, I hope that you can find some relief soon with your back. It is not fun having back pain. I get that now because my feet have it, and it goes up my leg, and it goes up to my hips, and it goes up to my back. All right, we're gonna put that right onto our card front. I think that this card was everybody's, well, not everybody, but a lot of people's favorite. Because in class, I always ask people, what's your favorite card? There were a lot of people who liked this one. So we're going to grab some dimensionals and put them on this one. All right, center that. So I look for this hump and that hump. I want that to be where my ribbon comes out here, and that looks good. You're either gonna have 2 big and a small, or 2 small and a big for these little pentagons. And I got 1 of each going up at the top. Whoa, it's still in plastic. Perfect, Mimi. That's awesome. Thank you so much. And Nancy said that she snowed in. Oh no. So if you get this and you could put it into the middle of a flower, I think that would look kind of cool too. So that's kind of where I wanted to put it, and it actually became the center of the flower. The Mossy Meadow is done if you want to put that away. Oh, you've got some. Is that enough now?
Yeah, we just needed one. I got it. Yep.
Well, that's not the Stella pen I want to use, because that still has Pretty Peacock in it from last week. But I did find 2 Stella pens here, and I have no idea. That's got green in it, but there's nothing really brewing with that dude. Ah, I found a Stella pen that works. Ha ha ha. Look at that action. Let's do a little bit there and a little bit there. Yes. Okay. We got ourselves a live Stella, guys. She's happy and she's in her home right now. Very good. All right. Here's your Beautilicious card. Very pretty for an easy sympathy card that just whoever gets this and opens it up will be wowed by how pretty it is. And the words are so special too. So that one again comes from Prayers and Promises, Carol Nordquist's $1 million stamp, and adding in some different layers and die cuts and some punches and some pretty ribbon and some new gems, and we got a winner chicken dinner. All right, let's clean these dudes, and we'll make the next card. All my blocks are currently tied up on the counter, so I don't have many left here to work with. So we'll get them cleaned up, put them away, call it a day. All right, so we've got, oh, thanks, Sue Deppis. So you'll have to reach out to me by next week sometime, not Monday. You know what it's like when you pop in here and we're shipping. So I would say not Monday, but Tuesday or Wednesday. Just you got to reach out to me. I know I got to run some errands on Tuesday with dropping things off at the post office, and I think I have an appointment on Tuesday or Wednesday, but if you want to connect with me to see when it works to pick up your stuff, I do leave for Florida on Thursday. And I'll be gone then for a few days. So if you want to come get your stuff next week, just reach out to me when you're ready. We can coordinate that. Okay. Wonderful. We got that one done. So let's put you off to the side right there. I think I got that off of the board, so I don't have a plastic sleeve. Let's do this guy next. All right, so we need some Balmy Blue Strawberry Slush and some early espressos. We're gonna do our kissing booth card. All right. Oh, you know what I need, guys?
What?
Pop of petals, please.
Top of petals. I can get that.
Pretty, please. With kisses on top, I guess, because that's what we're working on right now.
Kisses on top.
No, you don't want any kisses on top? Okay.
Top of petals. Here we go.
What if they were Tigger kisses?
I would give Tigger kiss, yeah.
Okay, thank you. All right, so from the pops of the petals, we need a butterfly. So when I was working on this card, I was all said and done with it, and there was too much blank space over here. So all I did was stamp a pretty pink butterfly off to the side, okay? So on this one, we did use a retired embossing folder. This is called Timber. I believe it's Timber. And you know what I also need? Sorry, guys.
Yes?
From Gliding Garden, the grass is out somewhere. The grass stamp. Whatever Gliding Garden is over here, I think. You need the grass. Pretty, please. And then the Garden Green ink. Oh, goodness, I'm so lucky you guys are here yet. Oh, it's not there. Huh. The Garden Green is out with that one. Yep. Wunderbar. Gracias. Talk about some German and some Spanish. All right. So we've got some grass that gets stamped here. Some kisses. I gotta go get the kisses stamp. We're gonna blend some blue here. We're gonna stamp some bears. And we're gonna color in their ears and their lips. You guys, you'll have a little kissing booth that's already cut for you. But we got top of petals here, right? As in the strawberry slush. And then we have Valentine kisses. We're gonna need the words in brown. And our bears also in brown. And I've got a blending brush here already. Okay, and we're gonna do that in Balmy Blue. You guys, we already pulled out the dies. Yay! So exciting. Got them all situated for us. This is the envelope that is gonna be the white one. Okay, let me pull that out. Put that there. All right, you have one little pentagon in here. It is the nail that holds up the sign right here. Okay, so that's pretty cool. And you have your kissing booth top piece and your bottom piece. What I would do to put them together is use a couple glue dots. So you've got this roll and, or I have this roll, I guess. Maybe you don't. I don't know if you do or you don't, but if you have glue dots, you're gonna put one there and you can put one here, okay? And because those glue dots are back there, I can hold this to it. I mean, I like to look at things from the front when I do them versus looking at the back, because I know the glue dots are there. I'm gonna trust the system that they're gonna stick right there and right there. And then I'm gonna look at the back and see if I have it about even. And I do, so we're good. So now I'm gonna squish those together. All right. Nancy says, thanks, Judy, but I think it was Annette that helped me. And Judy got the credit, Annette. All right, so there's your kissing booth. You have a little sign. We'll stamp that in a moment. These clouds come from Lights of Aurora. And so we got a couple clouds cut out for you. I already made this for you. It was a lot easier and it used a lot less ribbon if I think Judy helped me do this one. We tag teamed it. We tied them already and we cut them, and then you just have to trim your ends. So you have a piece here. This piece is way bigger than what you need. I was feeling really gracious, I think, or I wasn't really sure on how much paper to cut, so I guessed. And what happens is this is the piece where you're gonna stamp your bears on, your bars. So we're gonna grab the D block here and we'll put this one on. Might as well put these guys on too. Just for now, I'll set them there. And your early espresso ink. You can stamp the big bear. Now, if you don't, what are you guys using? I guess, I don't not anybody really has their kits because everything really mails out. Well, I lied. We did have a shipping day on Tuesday of this week, on the 13th. So some of you may have this if it got mailed on Tuesday. It might have gotten here by today. But if you don't have these kissing bears, that's really the focal images are the bear and the bear. What else could you use? Like, what are your other stamp sets that you think you might use for this one? And then maybe if you share your ideas, others will know what to use too. All right, so there are those two bars. And look at this. I've got all this extra paper. Isn't that crazy? Has been a lot less, but now you guys have a little scrap for when I short you a piece of white paper sometime in the future. There you go. We're gonna just rough cut those apart and we'll get the die cutting machine out momentarily. Oh, well, you got your scissors in your hand. The green piece, you're gonna make your own rolling hill. I know in class the other day, some people ripped it. They used their fingers and they ripped it. I like the idea of making a little rolling hill using my scissors. So all I did, and you can't see it really until you maybe look at the white, but you can see I went up and I went down and I made a little rolling hill. So for this though, you're gonna need some Granny Apple ink, and I need to grab that really quick and put this back. So the Gliding Garden swing here. This is the stamp set that has the grass, right? So we've already pulled that out. We're using that for the escape tomorrow. So I already have that staged on a block here. Oh, you know what Tigger wanted? He wanted his blanket that I'm sitting on. Isn't that sad? I didn't share it with him. Poor little kitten. All right, does your grass have a top and a bottom? I think it goes like that. So I'm gonna stamp a little there. Maybe like that. Second strength might be good too. Can't see it. I actually think, trying to think if I like it dark or if I like it a little lighter. Here's the opportunity you have. You can flip it over and try again. I think I'm gonna go with second strength. Because I think it looks a little softer. something like that. So when you stamp off, it's called second strength in my book. Some people call it second generation or just stamping off, but you can see it, but it's not as dark. I feel like that was just a little bit too dark and it was too pronounced. So I went with it a little bit softer. All right, so that's it for the granny apple. And might as well clean that really quick. Whoa, did you guys see that purple chamois? Oh, I can't do it. I gotta go on this side. I can't dirty that side right off the bat like that. All right, let's do this one. Yeah, the dies, they're from Light and Wonder. You're correct. Definitely Cindy Runtree had that correct. They're from Light and Wonder. Lights of Aurora. Yeah, Light and Wonder. All right, so I'm gonna go grab the stamp that is with the kisses. I gotta go get the kisses. Give me 20 seconds. Oh, right here it is. All right, so the kisses come from, the stamp set is called Endless Love. And it looks like this. The hugs and the kisses are on one stamp though. So you're gonna be careful when you stamp that. So when you pull that out of here, you're gonna end up putting the whole stamp on the block, but you're only gonna ink up the kisses. So you could tape it and mask it if you wanted, or you could just be really careful, right? So I'm just being really careful here and inking up only the kisses. If you hit the and sign, that's fine. You just have to clean it. All right, I might be getting my head in this. That is really hard to see. Whoa, okay. Let's go right about there, question mark. Crossing the fingers. Let's see if that works. Oh, yes. Love it. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. All right, so our kisses turned out fabulous. Then, in the inside, we're not done yet. So let's grab the words. Since we have the brown ink open, I've got in the inside, sending lots of love your way to celebrate this special day. Happy Valentine's Day. And so there's 2 pieces of white in your kit. One that is for your inside and it's bigger, like Tigger. The other one that's smaller is for your top, right? And you can put them together and just know that the bigger one is for the inside. You think you'll be using the birthday piggy. Oh, for the kissing booth. Very good, Mimi. That works. Okay, so let's put here, sending lots of love your way to celebrate this special day. And I'll try it one more time. And I bet you girls are stamping all your cards.
Some of them.
All right, good job. That looks a lot straighter. And then, Happy Valentine's Day. Right there. Nice. All right, now I think that's it for the ink. For brown, all right, just the brown. All right, then what we'll do is we'll take a moment and clean. That's clean, nice. Okay, take that. All right, we have a little heart. If I only had a heart. Well, I do have a heart. And that heart is in here. It's right there. And I thought it was right here, but maybe not. I gotta I'm losing things. I had the stamps for Endless Wishes. So let me just put these two away. I think that'll make me feel better. Okay. And, well, he must go over here. And then this one can go there. And then this one can go here. So now I think these are back in order. All right, now let me see what I got going on here. That is Valentine Kisses. And in my lap here, I have Endless Love. But didn't I just have the stamps for that? Like, right? Did I not just have, because I got Hugs and Kisses off of something. Well, we're going to glue this in because I can stamp the heart when I find the other stamps. This goes here. Right, so that's good. And then we have our photo booth. This is popped up with dimensionals. So we could do that already. Just put a couple here. And then I'm just going to put a little dot of liquid glue underneath this area where the nail goes. And that's hanging on our kissing booth. Pinch that a little bit. You have a little gem. There's no reason why we couldn't put that on now with our little pentagon die, and that makes it look like it's nailed up there. Zany Zoo Turtle. Oh, with the microphone. And he is picking up and he is puckering up as the kisser and the playing the rain turtle with the flower as the receiver. Good job, Debbie Goss. That's awesome. That works. All right, let's grab this and see if we can, because these are skinny like that, I'm going to cut off the side here. And we might as well go like, cut these a little smaller. So put, because I'm going to pop that up. This guy is perfect when you cut these in little skinny strips like this. It allows you to pop up the whole side of your kissing booth. And that's die cut for you. So if you got this kit from me, your little kissing booth is already cut for you. So all you really got to do is worry about what little critters you're going to put, or not critters, like whatever you're going to put for your kissing booth, right? I'm also going to put one right there and right there. So this is staged and ready to go. Our grass is ready. We need to do a little bit of blending with the Balmy Blue blending brush that I have and some Balmy Blue ink. All right. Now, we all love our Balmy Blue here, right? I'm going to use the glass mat, I think, here. And then I'll just have to remember to clean it off. So, with taking white paper with blue, just gotta be careful that you don't get it really sharp in certain spots. You really want it to make it look like a nice sky. So I do kind of start off the edge here. And then work my way onto it. It doesn't matter if you get a little dark on the edge, because the edge is actually going to get covered up behind the frame. So we made it look like a picture frame is the look we were going for. Okay, so there's that, but we're not done. We got to do a little on this side as well. So this card actually didn't have any DSP used. I just noticed that right now. We don't always use DSP on every card, but we definitely try to figure out a way to get ribbon and a gem or gems on every card. All right, so you don't have to really worry about going all the way down to the bottom. And that's because as long as your grass covers up, you should be good to go. One little bit here for good measure. All right, so that's it for Balmy Blue. And so I still am trying to figure out where I put Endless Love, the dies. They are not in here. And, oh, I found them. They were right next to me. I could see them, but because they were hiding right under my nose. Does that ever happen to you guys? Oh, isn't that funny? They were there the whole time. All right, now I feel better. I found them. All right, so we're going to put a little heart. If I only had a heart. I gotta do this so I don't lose it. All right, so we're gonna put the little heart right there. Yay! Okay, then we gotta clean this dude. And we'll switch it over and put the butterfly on there so I don't lose that. And then put our heart back and that back. Very good. All right, wonderful. So our inside can say it's complete now. All right, we'll come back to this. So what I would do is glue, oh, you know what I forgot? I forgot to clean that up. But it is Balmy Blue. So hopefully, no, there's a little bit. Not too crazy. All right. What I would do for this white is I would glue it down. Centered left to right, top to bottom. On the brown piece here, making sure if you don't blend the bottom, to make sure that's the bottom. So just center that, left to right, top to bottom. Okay. Debbie Gas. Okay. Mimi said, what was the name of the stamps that had animal characters in the rain and had a bridge set? Yeah, Playing in the Rain. That was definitely it. Okay, then we're going to work on our frame here. This would be best with black dimensionals, and it would be great using your edges. So I'm going to cut a strip, and I'm going to cut another strip, and I'm going to cut a strip over here, and then I'm going to cut a strip right there. Let's see how far that gets us, and figure out what you want as the top and what's the bottom. So what we did, Anna cut out the Textured Notes big die, and then we had Rhonda run this through the embossing folder. And so once you figure out what's the top and what's the bottom, once you use these skinny little strips, if you cut them skinny enough, they work perfectly on the sides here. So I knew I had some longer ones here. And then I have a couple shorter ones. And then we'll just fill in where we need to. Ooh, that went off the edge just a little bit. Okay. And then there's one more right there. Okay, so then I've got just a little bit of wiggle room left here. So I think I could fill in the gaps, one gap, with some little dudes here. Like that. It's just less to pick off when you do strips like that. Oh, sure, right there. All right, so now all you have to do is pick these off. Be careful. There's not a lot of real estate on this. Like that. One more. All right, you're either gonna love me or you're gonna hate me after doing this, because you don't get any forgiveness. When you put this down, you have to make sure it's straight. Okay, and then the other thing you wanna make sure is that your grass is right. So I'm just putting this upside down, right? You can see that the black is at the top here. But what happens is you have some grass. I should have figured out my grass before we figure out anything, but I can still do it right now. So you're gonna put a little liquid glue behind your grass here. And I'm actually just gonna hold this right here. Bring this up. I'm gonna have a little bit of white there. I'm gonna bring my grass up as high as I can. So right about here. So I even have a gap, right? So I have a little bit of white down here. And when I put this back up here, that made my grass grow, right? If you would have put your grass all the way down to the bottom, it would be a lot shorter. And you want to maximize your grass viewing, I guess, to see more grass, I think. Now that you have your grass glued down, what you want to do is be very careful gluing this down. So I know that you, it's a 5 1/4 by 4, so it's 1/8 of an inch. So I generally like to put one corner in the right spot, and I drop this one, getting that straight. And then I'm going to drop this one straight. And I should be able just to let it go down. And as long as I have this side straight and this starting to be straight, I should be able to drop it down like it's hot. And it should be straight, right? It turned out pretty straight. So I'm good with it. So that pops my frame up. You could also glue your frame flat. It really is whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. And then take these guys off. And then up here, take that off. Ooh, we get to color our dudes here. So let's put one right there. So this is ready to go staged, but I forgot we got a color. Hang on. We got these guys, the girl and a boy here. We need some colored pencils. You could use blends too, your call, whatever you want to use. But I like the Flirty Flamingo for the ears. So a little bit of pink on that dude's ear. And then her lips need to be pink. And then little pink ears are good. Good. That's it for the pink. Is Kelly a graphic designer? She went to school for marketing and graphic designing. Yes, I believe she went to school for graphic designing. Yes. Oh, we need some espresso yet. So hang tight. Should have one of the watercolor pencils has a brown as well. So I used brown for their nose area, muzzle area, and then their whole body. And so I went darker everywhere and then lighter on their mouth area. Annette or Judy?
Yeah,
Could I borrow your blender pen?
sure can.
I don't know what happened to my blender pen, but there used to be one in my thing there. You know what? I think we threw mine away. Well, I did, because I think it was old and it was on its last leg. And then I haven't brought a new one from down. So if we go upstairs, I gotta bring a blending brush down. A blender pen. So I'm pushing pretty hard, you guys. If you can see this, I'm just scratchy, 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 just scribble, scribble, scribble. Right, so then I get to his nose area. And I'm just gonna go a little bit lighter, just like that. Get around those ears. There we go. All right, so I know it looks pretty crappy right now. That's okay. When I do this magical blending brush, it'll be better. So with this one, do a little bit lighter in this area here. And then I'm gonna push really hard. In the other area. Sometimes it helps too to go across the grain here. Around the ear. You don't have to be an artist to use colored pencils here. I don't ever claim to be. There you go. All right, so I know it doesn't look so great right now. And I'm gonna put this back. All right, the magical blending brush from Annette here. So I'm gonna do the pink first because it's a little bit lighter and I don't want to get brown in it. So we're going to get a little bit of pink first. And let's go for the brown. So I'm going to start with the muzzly, nosy area first here. Do that. And we'll do this, avoiding the lips a little bit so they don't blend. Okay, so there's that. You probably didn't see much there. But what you're going to do, start in one area. You're just going to swirl that color around. And it takes those streakies and the lines out. It just softens it. That's why I said you don't really have to be an artist. You just have to swirl color around here. Use those colored pencils. And the cool thing is Judy Immel, who's here, she taught me you can mix two colors together and I got a really cool look. You can mix all kinds of colors together. But look at that, how cool that's looking, right? That if you want a really nice fresh blending brush, right? So I think we threw mine away because, or I threw mine away because it was getting really dried out. It definitely loved. But look at that. Isn't that cool, like how it did look to how it is? And you have to be really careful though, because this has water in it. So you're just gonna swish it around. You don't want to get your paper all matted and weird, but you can gently go over if you have some extra areas that you want to soften out a little bit. You can still do that. But you just don't want to keep going over and over and over. All right, so then this one. What are you guys missing over there? Anything? Doing okay?
We are perfect.
Perfect? Well, that's great.
Tomorrow we'll be sleeping.
All right, let's get you all situated. Okay, we gotta get around the ears though. It really helps to have a little pointy tip here on your brush. I don't know if I did those or not. Okay, the trick is though with this blending pen that you want to wipe out the color so that the next time you go to use it, you don't have brown staining in it. You could just go like this too. Okay. That was a little bit of a workout there. So, Annette, here it is. You can have it back. I don't want to be taking it from you. Thank you. All right. These guys. Our handy dandy little bowl is here holding our dies. Again, that's the escape gift. The escape attendance gift that people will be getting this weekend. So we're going to tape that down. And then I've got one more piece of tape here. Washi tape is what I use, or low-tech artist tape works too. And what you're going to do is just tape that. And we'll grab the machine here. And run that through it. Let's see here. Plates. Camera. Action. Grab the little mini one. Did you guys see I stole the die cutting machine from over there? Ha ha ha. You want to come grab it? I'll give it back to you. Thank you.
Thank you.
All yours. Okay. Oh, you guys, I have this on the Zoomy Zooms here. Hang on. You probably couldn't even see the little baby in action. All right. Be very careful lifting the tape off because you don't want it to pull the paper. So it's perfect when you have your bowl there, if you're not ready to put them away. Okay, now that we have this one done, this little girl's gonna be in here. She attached to that dimensional. Perfect. And then what we're gonna do is grab another one though. There. And you gotta build your little kissing box and plant it in the grass here. Okay, I'm not gonna press that down in case I need to adjust that. He's gonna be embossed, have dimensionals on the top area here, and then we're going to make his feet be planted. Like he's walking in the grass. He's coming up to his little missus here. He's like, I'd like a kiss, please. Okay, and then our clouds. I did pop up, I must have popped up that one on that side and a little there. What I'm going to do is attach these together. Whoa. It's kind of, we're only really seeing that side of it right there. And the rest kind of gets tucked behind. And then we're going to put liquid glue across that. Tucks behind his ear. He's a really tall bear. He's as tall as the clouds. You know, I don't like that little tail. I don't know what I did with it over there, but I don't like that little tail. So I'm going to just nip that off. And then it doesn't look like he's got it growing out of his ear weird. See, it gets hidden then. I don't remember if I did that over there or not, but. And then this little guy, there's some skinny little dimensionals here. And I think this is kind of flippy floppy here, so I'm just going to lift this up and put that dimensional down there. That'll help hold that. No, I did not forget about my butterfly. You can't stamp the butterfly first anyways, and you want to make sure you get it in the right spot. So now that we have it this far, you just have to be very careful because you get one shot in the night, and that's all you get. So I'm going to ink this up. I'm going to stamp it really nicely, and we're going to be happy with it. All right, let that ink marinate. I didn't want to stamp it first because I might have stamped it in the wrong spot, right? So I definitely waited till the end to stamp, which isn't highly recommended because it gives you more stress, I think. But it's fine. See? It's all good. It's all good. So good, so good, so good. That's it for strawberry. Then we have a little bosey here, and you need to grab your glue dots. Just need one of them. So let's grab this one. Let's grab this one. And we had to figure out how to get ribbon on here. We put a little cute bow on her. If you had those paper pumpkin glue dots, this green glue dot is really cold. It doesn't even want to stick to the paper. Thanks, Sue. If you had those little paper pumpkin glue dots, they would probably work a little bit better. Oh, it's there. Perfect. So we're going to just, you could tighten that just a little bit and put your little glue dot right there. Okay. Grab your ribbon scissors and trim your tail like that. Like that. Very cute. All right. So what could you Stella Ella? Hi, Kimberly. Joining late from 16 inches of snow in Indiana. I'm sorry to hear that you got 16 inches of snow. Oh my goodness. Good for the snowmobilers. All right. We just Stella the clouds. How about that? All right. Wow, wow, wow. That was a little bit of a workout for this guy. All right. Thanks, Kimberly. So our little our little butterfly came from Pop-Up Petals. And we used Endless Love for the words, for the hugs and kisses. We used kisses. Grass came from Gliding Garden. And we used Valentine's Kisses for the bears and the words. So very cool. All right, girly girls. Judy, I'm going to hand this over to you. This is going with the Valentine's Day set one, if you want to just set that with it. And then you can give that to Annette. Yep, the Valentine's. And then this goes to Annette if she wants to put this back. That would be amazing. And then this
What was
one,
this one?
just give it to him. That one goes with Annette here. And then you grab this one from somewhere over there.
Yep. there
Perfect.
you
Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. We got her done. So we got 2 cards done so far. We got our Kissing Bears and our Sympathy card. All right, now one more to go. Last one, our calendar card. How cool. All right, let me show you what it looks like. Am I going to show you what it looks like? Maybe. Can I ask Annette to go grab the calendar card for me?
What do you need?
Pretty please, the calendar card? Or Judy? Oh my goodness, you guys grabbed so much stuff for me tonight. Thank you. I don't know why I didn't grab it, but I didn't grab it. But thank you. Yay! Here's our calendar card. Super cool. So, I love to do a calendar card in a class in the early part of the year. So, it sometimes is with bingo and sometimes it's with the monthly one, and then we throw this one into the escape. And we've got so thankful for the small things. And that comes from the beautiful people, no, it's beautiful pumpkins. And it carried over. I believe this is still current. On the calendar cards, I like to have sentiments that are universally good all year round. So thankful for the small things is perfect to look at that every day and be thankful for the small things. And then I've got Nature's Symphony is where I've got the leaf on the back. Celebrate the perfect day comes from Beach Boardwalk, and the other one that maybe Judy or Annette will grab for me.
The stamp set?
Yeah, the Beach Boardwalk and the other scrapbooking stamp set. Oh my goodness, you guys.
Boardwalk Fun?
Yes, please.
And what was the
And
other one?
and the other beachy one.
Oh, Beach Time?
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, thank you. Oh my goodness, you guys. Oh, if you wouldn't be here, I'd
We're
be
getting
doing.
our steps
You
in.
get steps. Oh, you know what?
What?
I have the stamps right here. But now I can show you guys where they're from. So Boardwalk Fun is where Celebrate comes from. And Beach Time is the scrapbooking set that comes with this set, this suite. And we've got the perfect day. Okay, so that's what we put on the back here, is Celebrate the Perfect Day. And I have all the stamps here already. I just wanted to show you guys the stamp sets. Yay! Okay, the easiest way to do the calendar cards like this is you have your hot dog style card, right? So a hot dog is like this, right? I don't do a lot of hot dog sizes. Hot dog is long and skinny. We do a lot of hamburgers. In case you guys don't know my terminology, a hamburger is like this. And a hot dog is like that. Okay. Somebody who's been taking cards with me for like 10 years was like, I never heard you refer to them like that. I'm like, yeah, I do every now and then. But, so you take your hot dog of your card base, and then what you need to do is you need to put this action in the middle here to hold it so it doesn't do the splits. This card we have two different sets of gems. Now, I didn't put in here these guys, but for the escape, if you're doing the escape with me, you'll use those gems. For the monthly class, what we did is we put Rhinestone Cowboys in yours. And you'll also use, oh my gosh, all 3 cards use these pentagons. So good deal. My mom tells me we're still not going anywhere. Good. Okay, so we have here, this is for your back. It's an extra mat. You have your 2026 mini tear-off calendar. Whoop, whoop. Love it. Let's get that guy. You have your Brushed with Beauty. That is the back here. So that's going to go on this piece right here. So we die cut this branch out of this piece, and then Rhonda embossed it. So I think Anna cut them out, and then Rhonda embossed it. And then this is going to nestle right there. You can definitely see that you are missing your leaf from here. But what happens is when you put this there and your calendar here, you'll never know that that is missing from there, right? All right, and then we have a little strip for your sentiment. You have the butterfly and the body. you have your little leafy thing. You have this back vanilla piece for your love note back here. And then you have this, and that scored all these for you. So it's a 2 3/4 by 4, and it's scored at 2, 3, and 4. Or I should say, sorry, I said that wrong. 1, 2, and 3, right? And all you do is you weave it back and forth. Grab your bone folder or use your fingers and pinch that together really good. And then in your kit, so you're gonna make it like an M here. Okay, we'll come back to that. And then you have your gold and white ribbon. So let's glue some things together. Now, I would be naturally wanting to glue all that, but you're gonna end up with it in the middle here. So what I would do is I actually wanna do that side. We're gonna put a little bit of glue, 42, right there. And that will capture the designer paper. So make sure you have that facing the right way. So that needs to go on first. Like that. Then you're going to need your tear and tape to make your tear and tape sandwich. So 2 waiting in the wings and 2 on the back. Like that. And you can pick these off right away. So you know the tape is back there. So from the front now, you put that ribbon right across the front here. And you know the tape is back there. So you can just stick those tails into it and then grab the other tape and put it over the top so that it seals the deal. Grab your glue. You're going to glue this, and it's going to go right onto your base here. So I used thick vanilla for your base. Now I don't believe the thick vanilla is a thing anymore for Stampin' Up, but I had enough to kit everybody's card. So you guys got thick vanilla. All right, so there's the front started. Might as well do this little guy. So what you're gonna do is put a little bit of liquid glue on the 1-inch panel there. Open up your card, and I'm gonna have it go flush on the bottom, like that. Okay? And then what you're gonna do is just flatten this. And I just noticed that when I shut it, part of it hangs lower. And if you do notice that, what you could do is just raise this up a hair. Like that. And now it's not below the card, and that's perfectly fine. And then this glue gets put on that side. And you just flatten this, and then you just kind of flop your other panel of your base right into it. Chris, can you talk after class briefing? Yeah, Joy Moody, definitely. Just give me like 20 or 30 minutes after class ends and give me a call, okay? And I'll try to remember to put my phone off of silent. That will help. All right, perfect. Now, we have this little dude. And what I would do for that is grab your black dimensionals. Oh man, I have so few left. Okay, so we're gonna save that for our butterfly body, which is gonna be about that. Then we're gonna use this little bit on a leaf there. Okay, and I've got one here. We'll use that one. That's gonna get popped up. I think we'll pop up that one. We'll pop up that one yet and call that good. So I'm saving that for my butterfly, which that I would highly recommend Stella-ing that little dude. It's nice having a rehydrated Stella pen here. All right, so that will give that a second to dry. And what you're gonna do is pick these off. And then you gotta find the perfect spot for this. So when you look at this, my right one goes, it hits the brown. My brown hits the brown, right? You gotta save a little room for your sentiment strip. And can't wait for Saturday, yay! So I'm gonna pick this up. So that's underneath, right? We're gonna put that like that. And that one's in the right spot. Now let's see where this one's gonna land. It's stuck on my fingers, so I'm gonna, look at that. All right, that's where I want it. Boom. Okay. So finagle with it, right? If you wanted to not have to deal with this ribbon, what you could have done is put this on and then do your ribbon over the top. But I was comfortable enough just kind of slipping it under there. And I got my dude up here. I got my leaf here. We're good to go. Now that that's done, grab your calendar. And I'm going to use tear and tape. You could put liquid glue all over, but just know next year if you want to reuse this calendar, if you just use 2 tear and tapes, you can easily like pry it off and swap out the calendar and keep the calendar card alive. So every month now, so this goes and it hangs. Okay, so I will take a couple glue dots because that ribbon is not like rounded, I should say. So I'm going to grab a couple glue dots. We're going to put one there. Oops, and one stuck on my finger. We're going to put one there. So that'll help ground that ribbon. I don't generally put tape under or adhesive underneath the ribbon because it's usually good to go. But in this case, the tape from this tear and tape is going to need something to hang on to. And then this little leaf, I kind of pulled that up. And then we're going to tuck the leaf. We're not tucking the leaf. We're going to pop that leaf up. Right there. So now you just have to be careful when you rip the calendar off that you don't want to like be pulling it off because you don't, that guy's just hanging loose right there. Now what I'm going to do is run a little glue right there. And put my body on there. We'll let that dry for a second. And we can stamp the words. We have espresso ink again. So espresso ink on all the cards, and all of them had pentagons. So thankful for this. It should fit right on here. Now, if you use a sentiment that's a little bit shorter, don't hesitate to if you're gonna do a shorter sentiment, I would have it come off the left, and then I would angle cut the right. I think that would look nice too. But this is so long, I'm gonna it's gonna tuck underneath that leaf right there. And then on this side, oh my goodness, there is the biggest cat fur right there. So we have on here, celebrate, celebrate, dance to the music, celebrate. Do you guys need these stamps to do your cards? Because yep, okay, perfect. I'm almost done with them. So we got, so the beach boardwalk, beach time are done. You could take, here's the beautiful pumpkins and Nature's Symphony, right? So you could take these guys. I'm gonna almost be done with this. So we're gonna take this. So I stole these supplies because we have it already staged on the counter over there. I stole them for class tonight. So there's the little leaf I just showed you that comes from Nature's Symphony. And then the perfect day. Fit nicely right here. This one's ready to go then. Here's the brown ink. These are dirty, just so you know. There's that, and that. Dirty, doity. Okay, so we can glue and glue. This goes on to here. Yes, you could have stamped right on here, but I'll tell you, having it on the espresso is going to make it really pop. Takes it to the next level. Joy, did you see where I showed all the stamps were coming from? I thought, like, I just put them under the camera. The pumpkins, the beautiful pumpkins, the beach boardwalk, and there was something else. This one is, I have it lined up with the designer paper. See a little bit on the top. So I got a little leaf action going on. Oh, you know what? I covered the leaf up. There we go. Joy, let me know if you didn't catch that, because about 5 minutes ago, I put all of them underneath the camera, and you could always rewind it. I know it was Beach Boardwalk, Beautiful Pumpkin, something else. Whatever that other beach, what is the other beach one, you guys?
Boardwalk Fun.
Boardwalk
and
Fun
Beach Time.
and Beach Time. So then this guy goes on the back. Like that. Very good. See, that brown really makes it pop. And then on the front here, you got to add a little butterfly. We saved that little strip. Right for the middle of our butterfly. And this little butterfly is hanging out right there. The middle area. Slight angled angle, and you have gemsies left here. Now, just a reminder for those doing the escape, you'll have these crumb cake gems, and then for the monthly class, which we're doing right now, you'll have 3 diamonds are forever. And what we're gonna do, it's so pretty when you put 3 of them in a row right down the body. Getting them in the right spot is key. Whoa. Let's pick that up. Put that there. And we're going to get these in a straight line as best we can. All right. Isn't that pretty? Then you get those diamonds right through the middle. And then you have 2 big and a small, or 2 small and a big. So my small and my big are going to go right there. And then the other random one will go right there. Okay. All right. Stella Ella. She needs to get her workout in right now. She will make for a beautiful leaf thing here, all stellaed up. We've already got the, you can take the tape, yes. And then here, do me a favor, girlfriends.
Yes.
Take these dies, they can go back in here, and the bowl goes back by the die cutting machine,
Okay.
and then the Valentine kisses, they should all be in there. Thank you. Stella your leaves. Stella your butterfly more if you want. Perfect. Okay. We did it. Got a beautiful card. Oh my goodness. Now, we got all 3 of them done. So we had lots of espresso going on today. You have all 3 of them with espresso, and all 3 of them used the pentagons. So cool. So cool. So pretty. Oh, ha, ha, ha. Hang on. Let me back it out. Back it out. Here's the card, Judy. You can have this one to set back up. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. No, thank you. All right. Whoop, whoop. We did it. We did it. Thanks for answering, Cindy. I appreciate that. I think this one's my favorite. I don't know. I love the butterfly. So I believe that these butterfly dies are on last chance, though. If I'm not mistaken. If we go here, and I'm going to look really quick, because I'm pretty certain that those are from the bokeh or butterfly, butterflies. So they are on Last Chance. The stamps are here. The bundle is still available, but I don't know if the dies are there singly. So it might be that just you'd have to buy the bundle. I see stamps. The stamp, isn't that crazy? They have the stamps at $14.40. They have the bundle at $59.25. But they don't have the dies. And that like makes it like with the dies, if you take 50, you're down to 40, so then you're paying 45. Yeah, okay. Well, because you get the embossing folder as part of it too. It's a hybrid, so. But anyways, yeah. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. There's been lots of little butterfly dies through the years though, so. Thanks, Depis. And Cindy likes the sympathy card the best. Yay. It is so pretty. And this was an easy one to reproduce, you guys. I can't like deny it. And if you don't have that die back here, you could always just cut a rectangle, right? And mat your, you could even use a 3x4. But I feel like this being a little bit longer, it really lets you see the more of the designer series paper. That brush with beauty paper is so pretty. Do you guys have my DSP sampler by chance? Like you had it there? Can I, is it, oh, that's fine. You can leave the Post-it notes on it. So I still have these DSP samplers. I have about 10 left now, so yay. And we used Brush with Beauty, which is right here. So this is what we were just using. That was what was used for the calendar card. And then this one is the one that's used for the sympathy card. And then again, I mentioned I did not use any designer paper with this one. It was, we worked it without designer paper. But this sampler, this is called the DSP sampler. We made these this past weekend or 2 weekends ago. And so this is really great for you to see what all the new designer papers are. And if you host classes or you work with other people, like to show them the different products, this is a great sampling tool to show them all the different papers and all the coordinating. If you're an avid crafter, it's a great little resource tool to help with that. So when I was talking about the Palooza earlier today in class, just like an hour and a half ago, these 16 cards, what Kelly and I did is we went through each one of these packs and we picked out a paper. Like we picked out that one, we picked out that one. We picked out a paper from each pack and we designed cards with at least one piece from each pack. And then even when we got to the specialty, so we used this one, I think is the one we used. We used, I don't even remember. On this one, oh my goodness, you would think I would remember this. I don't even remember which one we used for that guy. Oh, I wonder if we had to have. I'm like drawing a blank here. Oh, we did, ha ha ha. We used that one. All right, see, we did. Very good. I thought maybe we didn't, but we brought in a different pattern with it, and then on this one, we designed a card with that, and with that, and we used all of these, plus we used the vellum, and we used the Whispers of Texture. So we really went haywire on the specialty, and we just went with all of them. So, except for, we only used one of these at the top. So we ended up with 16 cards with the I think there's like 14 different packs of paper. So again, this is still available. It's $27 if we add it to your box, or you get it for porch pickup. If you want it mailed to you, there's shipping, right? So, yep. So that's the DSP sampler, and that's still available. If you are looking for that DSP sampler and you want to get registered for it, all you have to do is send me an email, and I can get you registered for it. If you want to use my website to pay for it, if you look for the events calendar for January and you go to the 5th, there's lots of stuff that day. I've got the sweet shares that day. On my events calendar, the 5th has the sweet shares, the DSP samplers, and it has the product shares. So the thing I just showed you is called a DSP sampler, and that will, this shares all the information. If you guys ever have questions about anything I use or anything I do, and you've looked and you can't find it, and you're a struggle boss and you're wasting your time, stop wasting your time. Just reach out to me. I'd love to help you. If it's a quick question and you want to just ask it, just give me a quick call and we'll hammer it out. And yeah, sometimes though, if people call me for the first time and I don't know who it is and it comes up with just a number, that doesn't always get answered because I get lots of spam calls. So, but yeah. All right, so we're not going to do the drawing for class tonight. We're going to hold the phone on that. last week we did the drawing for all the stuff back on Thursday for all the stuff for December. We got that done. I think, let me see here. Love the easy calendar card. Looking forward to making 10. Yay! All 3 were great. Great projects, all very pretty. You like them. All 3 are beautiful, wonderful, fun, and beautiful. Perfect. So you guys like the cards. Awesome. So we had fun with this one. So we definitely switched gears. It's crazy. We came out of Christmas and we were overloaded with lots of Christmas cards and holiday cards. And it's kind of refreshing to come into the new year. And we've got a Valentine's Day card. We've got some flower cards. And so we're kind of transitioning. We designed, I think, between 37, what was it? It was 37, and then we did 16, and that is 50. So we designed 53 cards between like the week before Christmas and December 31st. And of those 53 cards, I'd have to say that 20 of them were flower cards. I don't know if there was just a lot of flower cards. So, but I'm okay. I like flowers. Flowers are universal. So they always make for a good card. So, all right. So we're going to be hot and heavy with the Winter Creative Escape now for the next 3 days. So if you're part of that, you're going to be getting some activity with us. We're going to do the welcome video tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. And that will probably take about a half hour. And then we're going to be working on making cards. And there'll be a live, a taped presentation. Kelly's will be aired right before 10 o'clock or sometime after. I don't know. I might do it before the event starts, like around 8:30. So it's done. And then we'll catch you guys live for Gina Bulow's presentation at 2:30 tomorrow. And then we're going to be working on making cards all day. We'll get Chris's presentation taped tomorrow night so that will launch on Saturday morning. And then there'll be Saturday afternoon Jenna's. And then on Sunday morning is Karen Forwards. And then in the afternoon will be Mary Lemke. Yay, Mary's going to do her first ever presentation. I think it's her first time presenting with us. So super cool. And then you guys will get me doing my cards with you not until next week on the 29th in the afternoon. And so, yay, lots of stuff. And what is today? Today's Thursday and Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So again, if you guys are just watching this and it's sometime next week and you really want to get the Winter Creative Escape, I'm sure by next week I'll still have some left. I don't think that we'll go through all of them over the weekend, but if you just are catching this and you saw the live and you want to get signed up for the Escape or the Spring Palooza, just go to my events calendar and go to today's or tomorrow's date or Saturday or Sunday for the Escape. Get the registration form filled out. I'll see that. And then for anybody who wants to do the Palooza, the date is February 1st. So, and we have almost everything available. I think everything for the month of January is available except for the Technique Club class. We usually do that one to order. So we had 14 people, or there were 14 signed up for it. That we made 14, and so that one's gone. Otherwise, everything else is still available for January. I will watch for the videos and you'll be working. Sounds good. Yeah, you guys, anything that I do is generally on replay. I would have to say every class that I offer is the only one that I ever didn't do online that I did in person was bingo. And now Gina does that class. So everything that you guys ever see with me, the class is always available on replay so that you can catch it whenever it's convenient for you. And then you can also fast forward and like make it go faster, and you can slow it down, you can rewind it, pause it, shut me up, stop me, do whatever you want to me. It doesn't hurt. So all good. When are the clues for the mystery card going to be posted? I would say, Nancy, the goal is to post them tomorrow, but with the Escape starting, I don't know if that'll happen. Jolene is in the process of writing the Winter Creative Escape tutorial for me. She promised me that before she went to bed tonight, and then she was going to work on Clue 1 tomorrow. But I know that I won't have much bandwidth to post them. So I could see having them posted by, let's say, Saturday night, and at the latest, Sunday. Definitely don't want to wait till Monday morning, but I have done that. I have posted them on Monday morning. I'll try not to do that to you because I know it's easier to prep your stuff ahead of time, but I'm definitely the first priority is getting the Winter Creative Escape tutorial done, and then she's going to do Clue 1 for me, and then she's going to work on the Technique Club class tutorial, because she hasn't done that. She came out of a weekend. She had to travel to visit her sister, and she came back with a migraine. And so she's kind of been on the laying low this week. So from that, then she's going to work on the mystery card. So we do have, in case you're wondering, we have mystery card night on Monday night. So we'll have a big, heavy preparation for shipping day on Monday, and then we'll have mystery card. Hi! There's a little honey. You guys, in case you're wondering, here's our little girl. Yay! She came in there quick. She's like, Where's my mommy? I want some love because my aunties aren't paying attention to me. They're busy stamping. Yes, honey. All right. So I think we're good, you guys. So if you have anything or if you need anything, just reach out to me and I will be available. I always tell people if you really need a fast answer or need something quick, the best thing to do is always to give me a quick call. At this moment, especially this week and last week, if you guys text or email, just be patient because I'm not living in text and living in my emails because we're always doing things nonstop. So if you always have a quick, fast question that you really, really, really need an answer to fast, just make sure to give me a quick call. Oh, honey, did I do that? Yes, Urkel, you did that. Okay. I got a hot mess now. All right, you guys, I'm going to sign off. Lots of sunshine, love, and big hugs. We'll see you later. Bye. Well, the camera might have frozen, so I'm not quite certain. I'll wait till it shows that we're all caught up here, and then we'll sign off.